Yo guys, it's Darksteel MTG, and I'm coming at you with the budget deck tech. Today it's going to be of my Izzet Affinity artifact deck. It's a very fast-paced deck, and it's very low budget. And yeah, so just to tell you a little bit about this deck, I top 8'd 2 times. I used it, and I went there about like 4 or so. And yeah, just one time I got bad draws, and it's very consistent even against like the top name decks. It's not as good as real Affinity, but it gets the job for how cheap it is. So yeah, let's start off with the deck tech. First thing, I'm running 4 Memnites, which is kind of a must-have in this deck, and obviously 4 Ornithopters. It's also a great card, and that's for the 0 drops. They're just always good. And we're running Signal Pest. He's one of the main cards in this deck. Just really helps out your 0 drop mana, 0 drop creatures. Sorry about that. And I'm running 4 Lightning Bolts. I would recommend getting Galvanic Blasts, but I just have Lightning Bolts, so I just put them in because usually, like while you want to use a Lightning Bolt, usually you won't have as much artifacts out. Then I'm running 3 Springleaf Drum. You could bump it up to 4 for making this deck, but it's a really good card, and it really helps with the deck producing mana. Now for 2 drops, oh yeah, that was 1 drops. I'm running 4 Cranial Plating, just obviously such a good card. Really like boosts up your small artifacts and just helps them out a lot. And 4 Shrapnel Blast, also really good card, just deals 5 damage just for sacrificing. You can sacrifice one of your low guys that aren't really doing much on the battlefield and just hit your opponent for 5 unexpectedly, which is really good. And we obviously got 4 Insult Artifact, easily the best card in the deck. The ideal play is to play an Ornithopter first turn, play Island or Mountain, and then play this second turn, swing for 5 in the air second turn, which is a very good play, which usually is ideal for this deck. We're running 1 Hangerback Walker. He's just a good card in general. He's not really must have for this deck, so if you want to build him, you can just take him out and add another Edge Champion, which is right here. I'm running 3 Edge Champions. I don't know. Don't really have the other one, but I would add another one if I had 4. But yeah, they work now and they're really good. And I'm running 2 Thopter Engineer, which is a lot different than most decks, but it gives all your artifact creatures haste, which really helps out, like surprisingly. And you also get a free token that like boosts up Cranial Plating and all that good stuff. And running 2 Electrolyze because it's Izzet colors. You kind of need to run it because it's a freaking awesome card. And yeah, it just helps out clearing the board. Like usually I side this out if it's like it's like a control deck or so. Doesn't really matter. And I'm just running 1 Master of Ethereum, which is good. I definitely run 2, but I don't really have the other one because he's like $10. I don't feel like buying one. And for last of all, for 4 drops or 3 drops if you want to pay 2 life, I got Phyrexian Metamorph. I usually get him out against like the bigger decks with the beat sticks and stuff. So yeah, he's good like copying their creatures, just getting out good guys your small creatures can't handle. And now for lands, I'm running 4 Darksteel Citadel. It's very good because it's an artifact land. It counts as artifact, and mostly you're gonna just be wanting to play colorless for artifacts. So and it has a little flavor there with my name, my YouTube channel. That's pretty cool there. And 2 Blinkmoth Nexus. It's really good. I wouldn't really want to run 4, but sorry if you can hear my dog freaking eating. Layla, stop. Oh, whatever. Yeah, I wouldn't really run a 1/4 because there's more colors in this deck, and it kind of gets cloggy, but it's usually there when I need it. And I'm running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 basic mountains, which are just pretty simple. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 islands, and 1 Shivan Reef because I had it, so I put it in. I would get more, obviously, but I just haven't really got to that. Layla, stop. Oh my. Sorry. Layla. Oh, sorry. For the sideboard, I'm running 2 Spell Pierce, just really good, and at basically every sideboard that's running blue. Yeah, it's good against burn, good against control, it's good against everything really. Brutal Expulsions, good against those big decks like I say Tron, it's really good. The sleeves all janked up. But yeah, it's good against most things because dealing 2 damage to creature or planeswalker and returning things to its owner's hand for freaking 4 mana is just really good. I'm run 1 roast for like playing bigger creature decks. Like it's really good at getting rid of Siege Rhinos if I'm playing Abzan or Zoo or whatever all those decks that they play at my local FNM. And I'm running Torbor Orb. It's amazing against what's it called? Oh yeah, amazing against Splinter Twin. I freaking hate that deck, so it's really good on stopping it. And yeah, it's usually in most sideboards. I'm running 1 Artful Dodge. I don't know why. Just decks that basically have creatures with flying. I usually run it with 1 Reclusive Artificer, whatever it's spelled. It's a 2/3 haste for 4, which is alright, and it deals damage equal to target creature equal to the number of artifacts. So if a lot, it can really do a lot of damage. It's really good. Angel's Tomb, in case you're playing like Esper Control, I cited in because all those Divine Verdicts or whatever that's called, like destroys all my creatures. I just need to really get out my board presence. And Tezzeret the Seeker, because he's freaking awesome, even though I don't even side him in. So yeah, he's just really cool to have, I guess. And Dragonclaw, obviously, because it's an artifact, which really helps a lot. And I can get it, I usually put it in during any deck that's usually running red, especially Burn, which is a really popular deck nowadays. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoy this deck tech. It's a really low budget deck, but very effective at the same time. So yeah, just remember to like, comment, rate, subscribe. I have a few decks, just tell me what you want me to make. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoy. See you later.